What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. So this is all that remains left of my family's rental that went up in flames on December 16th around 3 a.m. As you can see, we lost everything. It was absolute devastation. We were very fortunate to get out with our lives. Very lucky, because the house went up like a matchbox 30 seconds after we got out of the house. So it was just enough time to get out. But as you can see, we lost it all. It's all gone. Everything, my children's things, my wife's things, all of our furniture, all of my music equipment, my guitars, my amps, my computer with all my music on it that I was working on, my recording equipment, just everything. All my genetics are absolute toast. There's nothing left, which is very unfortunate. All of the past 5 years' work is all gone. Tools, TVs, two 55-inch TVs, my Xbox Series X, all of our appliances, our dishwasher, our washer and dryer, our refrigerator, about $1,000 worth of food. As you can see, all this wood that I was working on cutting, it's about a cord or so. All of that burned, obviously. It's all gone, you guys. It's all gone. There's nothing left but these charred remains. So I want to talk about how it started and where it started. And how it started, we don't exactly know. We can only speculate, but we think it was electrical, because we were having some electrical issues, and they didn't get dealt with, unfortunately, because, you know, it's a rental. Yeah, things seemed to be fine up until that night. So a few months ago, probably about 9 months ago, a year ago, we had an electrical issue where one of the light switches melted. And so we changed out the outlet, we changed out the light switch, and then rerouted a bunch of our appliances, and it seemed to be fine up until the morning of the 16th, December 16th, when my 12-year-old came running in saying that the house was on fire. And we came out, we ran out here. We were asleep in our master bedroom back there. Came running out here to the living room. Saw that everything was filled with smoke. It was black. Something was obviously on fire. I told the kids, my daughter, 4-year-old was, now 5-year-old, she was sleeping out in the living room. And then told everybody to get out of the house. And when we went out of the house, when we went out the back door over here, this whole back wall was on fire. And what I can only speculate is that the fire got all the way to the water heater. And because we're on gas, as soon as it burned through that pipe, it ignited that gas, and it was just like a torch blowing on the house. And it was literally seconds after that, we all ran up here, and I realized I could save my Xbox, could possibly save my Xbox because I take it to work with me, and it was packed up sitting on top of the deep freezer over here in the laundry room area. And I turned around. It hadn't even been 30 seconds yet, maybe about 30 seconds. I turned around, and this whole area where the back door was engulfed. And there was nothing I could do. I ran to go get the hose. There was no water pressure. So there went my water. And there was really nothing I could do except turn off the gas. And I wasn't about to go near that thing. So I had to wait till the fire department got here. It took them about 30 minutes. And by the time they got here, it was like Burning Man. Everything was just absolutely almost to this point. Very, very, very grateful to have my family. I think about it every single day. Pretty much every minute, I'm thinking about how lucky we are. How lucky I am to have my family. Because any longer in that house, my 12-year-old would have been trapped in her bedroom, which was over here. Next, on the other side of the water heater, as you can see, is over there. We would have all died. We would have all burned alive if we would have been in that house for any longer. I think we would have either died from smoke inhalation or we would have burned alive. But that's basically what happened, man. That's all I can speculate on what happened, is that the electric burned all the way to the water heater somehow and lit the water heater room on fire. And then once it reached the gas in the water heater, it was just a torch blowing on the house. I had woken up because I'm a light sleeper. I had rolled over shortly before my daughter had come running in, and I heard a rumbling sound. Thought it was an earthquake or like a plane flying over, so I was just going to let it pass. And then seconds later, my daughter comes running in all the way from her room over here, down the hallway, into the living room, past the kitchen, past the washroom, the laundry room, into our bedroom, and said the house was on fire. And if it weren't for her, we would have probably all burned. So I thank you, Madeline. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Every fiber of my being, thank you for saving us all. I need to put together a list of everything that we lost. It's going to be a very extensive list, from all the furniture and the music equipment and everything. My press, my rosin press, my bubble bag dude, washing machine, all my seeds, all my whole crop, obviously dust. About 25 5-gallon food grade buckets and screw on lids, 17 50-gallon totes or 30-gallon totes, whatever the big black and yellow ones are from Costco. Just everything, all my clothes. I mean, but none of that stuff matters, not as much as my family. None of that stuff matters. I'm a little bent about my guitars, because I had not done any videos yet with my new LTD, with the yellow one, the lemon drop one. And I was getting I have a whole album's worth of music I wrote on that guitar. And now I have to start all over. Whole album's worth of music just fucking reduced to ash. You can see there's the dishwasher and drum for the dryer. There's our wood stove. This was a dishwasher. We haven't been able to start the cleanup process yet because we are broke. We don't have the funds to be cleaning up, and nor do we have the tractor. So we are slowly but surely trying to get things started. But first things been first is trying to get our living quarters in order. And that's been a little rough because we're borrowing a fifth wheel that's not sealed properly. So it's gets cold in there, and we gotta cover it with a tarp. Make sure that it doesn't rain in there. Make sure no water gets in there. But like I said, we are borrowing it, so we do have to give it back, and we have to find our own. IRIE, get out of there, dude. Dumbass, get out of there. That's how bad it is. My cats are eating whatever the fuck that is. We do have to provide our own dwelling unit. So that is top priority for us right now. As far as things go with the property owner, we are able to stay on the property, but we need to provide our own dwelling unit, our own living space. And yeah, so that's going to be fun because we don't have the money. We don't even have IDs to access our accounts, which we don't have very much in anyways, because it was all in here. It's all in here. So that brings me to my next thing. If we can reach our goal, would be very helpful, immensely helpful for my family. If every single person, if we had 100,000 people donate just $1, we could reach our goal. If we had 20,000 people donate $5, we could reach our goal. If we had 100 people donate $1,000, we could reach our goal effortlessly. And so if you or anybody you know can find it within yourself, can find the kindness within yourself to hit up our GoFundMe. I'll leave a link in the description. If you're able to help out, it would be greatly appreciated. I can't even fathom up the words of the amount of appreciation and gratitude we would have if we could reach our goal and have a new place up in the next 6 months or so. Hopefully not that long. This is starting to weigh heavily on my children. They're missing their home every single day. My 4-year-old, my 5-year-old, this was her home. This is all she knew. This is where she grew up at since she was 9 months old. And she's not wanting to be here because she doesn't have her home, and that's starting to weigh heavy on me. I'm still kind of in a state of shock about all of this. I never ever thought something like this would happen. Never thought twice about living through a house fire. It's all very sad. All my children's, we didn't get to have a Christmas this year because all of their gifts burned up. Everybody's gifts burned up. My wife's, my children's, everything. About $500 worth of gifts that we had spent on the children. Lost a bunch of tools. My dog doesn't have his dog house that I built for him anymore. My cats don't have a warm place to sleep. Luckily, the chickens survived. They're all the way over there, far from the house. And yeah, we were lucky enough to have our vehicles. One of them barely survived. My Honda didn't survive. One of them barely survived because it was protected by that back wall while it was parked up there. But as you can see, it destroyed the trees. Just absolute devastation. I do want to ask one thing of everybody, other than if everybody can help out with donations, is that if there's anyone out there who can hook me up with some seeds for next year's grow so I can get my whole breeding, breeding project back down and going again, so we can get strains out to people. That really hits hard for me because I had just created some stuff that I was really, really happy about, and I was going to enter into the local Farmers Cup this next year and ride my way to the Cannabis Cup with. And it's all gone. I'm really going to miss that white hue. So if there's anybody out there that can send me out some seeds, they would be immensely appreciated, because I have nothing. I have nothing. I might have some seeds floating around in my car. I might be able to get going, but then again, I don't know what those genetics are. So yeah, speaking of seeds, we lost all of our food seeds too, all of our vegetable seeds, everything that we've pollinated and bred and been growing for the past few years. That's all gone. So anyways, y'all, I got to get ready for work and hang out with the family, spend some time with the family before I'm gone for the day. So as I said before, if anybody, if you yourself can, or you know anybody that can find the kindness within themselves to donate and help us reach our goal, it would be immensely appreciated. It would surely make a difference for my family and my children. As always, grow kind, be kind. Live free. Stay IRIE.